down in games against Anand, and managed to save that one miraculously, and also a Vesselin Topalov.
Where he won from a lost position.
And here we go.
Again, Magnus has been playing the Nimzo with the knight f3, and I thought he was setting himself up for this Romanician g3, a move, a variation, I want to say, that Garry Kasparov popularized in his matches against Anatoly Karpov, knight e4. So now it's one of those things where the players have to sit and remember their preparation. And Magnus is taking
Queen c2 here?
Queen c2, knight b5. Yeah, but there's queen d3 as well.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
So queen c2 was the choice. Eric, you got that one right.
Now remember that Magnus Carlsen did lose against Fabiano in their last game in the Rapids, and that was him missing that rook takes g2 shot.
Yep.
So out for
and
blood
queen
in revenge.
a5. There's a cute trick here in these positions, just to show one trap that White has to avoid. Knight b3 is a bad move because if bishop takes, b takes, and now you don't take on c3 and allow a bishop b2 at the end. Instead, you play queen f5 with a sudden discovered attack on the pawn on f2, and your idea is to play knight takes g3 vis-a-vis the queen. So we're not going to see that, that's for sure. So after queen a5, nope, sorry. We don't have a move yet by Magnus?
We do.
What was the move?
Magnus castled after, played bishop g2 after queen a5, knight c3, castles, and I've been looking at this line. It's a temporary piece sacrifice, which Fabiano declined.
Well, the only way to keep the piece would be what, knight a4,
and
right?
knight a4, and the point is, it's like you play a3, knight b5. It's some prep that Fabiano didn't want to enter, it looks like.
And Fabi is playing very, very quickly, so
yeah, they're both in their
obviously,
preparation.
yeah, in their preparation.
And in this position, I think you take and you just try to contain that bishop on c8. That's your composition. So bishop b2, put your rook on d1, maybe.
Or rook b1. Or
so notice no bishop a1 because of knight b3, right?
In this position.
Yes.
Or bishop d2.
Yes,
bishop
exactly.
D2 first.
No, you're.
Well, bishop d2, queen e5. I think maybe knight b5 might be the move. With then.
No, but this.
No, it's black's move. Bishop a1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knight takes c3. Oh, sorry. In this moment, bishop takes a1. No, I think you get your queen trapped. Knight b3, queen. Ooh. Queen c3, knight takes.
Just knight takes a1, guarding the queen on c2.
Queen
That's
a1
right.
and bishop b2. So that would trap the black queen after queen takes a2 and rook a1. That was why that trade happened right away.
That's why we took on d4 instead of on a1.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, just a second. Oops. Let me get caught up with the game. So takes, knight b3, knight d4. And bishop takes d4, rook b1 has been played. And d7, d6. And what
Pawn sacrifice here.
Eric was saying is the compensation is this bishop. The compensation for the pawn is this bishop on c8 and how awkward it is for black to do anything meaningful with that bishop.
And we can also start striking against the pawn on d6.
Well, rook d1, bishop c5, bishop b2 is one line of possible play.
And there's often a rook b5
After
lurking,
bishop
too.
b2, probably just e5.
And keep it
and
locked down.
It seems black is okay there. Magnus probably should take some time here and look for.
Well, he is taking time.
He's
He's down underneath 2.5 minutes in this game. I mean, that's a.
We've
really,
seen that before, and
it didn't work out well when he did that. That was against Vesselin and I think against MVL, right? Yeah, MVL in particular. He was like he had a third as much time as MVL.
And finally, we do have a move bishop b2 immediately. Bishop b2 immediately and a trade.
Okay.
We saw a quick trade after queen takes b2. Now hitting g7 and b7.
And
but
castles quickly.
If we take on b7, there is rook b8.
And rook d1.
So rook d1 harassing the other pawn.
So rook d1, rook d8 expected, and maybe just rook d3 there, or rook d4 just preparing a double. Which move?
He has played rook d8.
And we saw rook d3.
Yep. Problem is, white structure isn't that good, so winning the pawn back isn't
all
maybe
that
even
great
just
shakes. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you put your queen on c5 here and try to play
Yeah,
queen
I'm
c5, rook b8, b6?
I'm conflicted because queen c7 also, queen c5.
Well, queen c7, maybe I'll play queen a3, try to play c5. Yeah, it's true. Queen a3 is what I want to do to stop rook b8 and also put pressure on d6 after queen c7.
Right, exactly.
Because rook b8, b6 is what would make black very happy.
Yes, if you can get all of those moves in time. And there's a e1 check in the position too, Eric. So let's imagine rook b8, rook
Yes.
d1, b6, rook d6, rook d6, queen e1 check, forcing bishop f1, and then we can play bishop b7 and take the long diagonal.
Yeah, I'm not sure everyone can follow that, but we do have some news. Apparently Wesley's in trouble, so we'll look at that game later on. But that's a big turnaround.
Because Wesley So was in second place and looking good.
To the Battle of the Champions here. Carlsen
When we
versus
left it,
Caruana.
we just left it at the point of rook d3, e5, rook d1, bishop e6, queen takes b7. All of these moves have been played on the board, and bishop takes c4 is met by rook takes d6. There's a back rank mate issue for Fabiano, so the most logical move would be rook b8, except rook takes d6 is still in the position for white.
Well, yeah, that is a bit of a problem, and we don't have time for that e1 check you were
So
talking
And
rook
he's
about.
b8
it,
played, rook
rook
d6
d6,
instantly, and it looks like
Rook
Fabiano's
f8.
under serious pressure here. Rook f8?
I'm not quite sure
Rook
yet.
f8, maybe queen a6, and try to play with the passed a pawn, even material. So queen a6 after rook f8,
Well,
trade everything off.
the c4 pawn is hanging.
I know,
right?
but a7 is hanging, so it'll be even material, but a passed a pawn and a good diagonal.
Uh-huh.
So you said rook f8, queen
Yeah,
a6.
I got you.
Yeah.
And by the way, the times have flip-flopped in that
He's played
Fabiano's got less time now.
Okay.
He's played rook
after a
c8,
big-
but I like rook a6, queen a6 either way. I want to win the a pawn, and Magnus will have a slight pull there. He didn't
Instead,
go
he
for
played
it.
queen e7,
Whoa.
trying to hold
Rook,
on.
rook e6 potential exchange sacrifices.
Rook e8, queen
And
h4 have occurred.
It's
so
a
those
kind
are
of
off the
a
menu now.
billiard shot by white's queen going
And now queen
from
takes a2.
So now c5.
c5.
No, rook. Okay, bishop c6 first.
Whoa.
Rook
Okay.
f8. Only
Hard
move.
time guessing some of.
Yeah, we're not guessing very well.
Because c5, c6 look far more compelling than this. But there is an e2 pawn hanging here in the position.
Well, rook e8, it's white's move now, right? So queen e7 played.
Queen e7.
Well,
What
Magnus
is
is
going on?
playing.
I don't get it.
No, he didn't have to go
Well,
for
he's
this.
trying
Queen
to play
a6
rook
was
d8.
just.
He's trying to play rook d8, right? Taking advantage
Well, just
of the back.
why not just
background.
h6 here? I mean,
Absolutely.
H6.
Well,
Maybe
H6
bishop
is-
e4?
maybe g6.
So G6
if you're going to
instead.
make luft, don't let the bishop come back to e4
But
with the
E2
Then
tempo.
maybe I
E2
have a bunch
E2
of
is hanging.
checks.
He did play h6 by the way.
e2 is hanging. So bishop e4, I'll take on e2.
And we saw
And he's taking on
instantly
E6,
an exchange
And then
sacrifice
played
with
rook
rook
d7.
d7.
That's the one that he was going for.
So
But queen
queen
a1
A1
check
and
and
E4.
e4, right? Oh no, he played
Oh.
probably maybe even more solid queen b1 check and queen g6.
Yeah, it keeps the
Right.
material.
Same defensive ideas. We don't have bishop e4 because queen takes e4 comes with check. That's annoying.
I could see Magnus trying to play f3 and bishop e4.
Yeah.
Well, f3 is met by rook b2. Eric, I wouldn't be anxious to allow rook b2 in the position if I were white. I'm not exactly sure how he's going to stop rook b2, mind you.
Is there any other way for us to get this bishop into the game, though? I mean, how do we get play if we can? And Magnus has only got 50 seconds left. Fabi has 30, and
He
it looks like he
played
has played
F3.
f3.
Allowing this rook b2
So with
shot.
rook b2, the thing is, after bishop e4, worst case scenario, we can
And
always
he's
play.
played rook b2.
Well, you have rook d8 as well. King
King
f2.
f2 has
King
been played.
F2.
Okay.
But it does. Yeah, that's what.
Whoa.
And
Queen
now
f6,
queen f6, and
and
rook
rook
takes
takes
a7.
a7.
So
I like what Magnus is doing with f3. I mean, you get that bishop to e4 on a good day, then you play bishop d3. Everything's under control.
rook
And rook
c2 here,
c2,
trying
getting
to pick
behind
up
the
that
pass pawn. Yeah, I like that move very much for black.
Yes, because bishop e5 is misplaced, and you don't
Queen
have a
takes
good rook.
f6. Now there's a thing, because there's something to be suggested for
long.
g takes f6, but he did play rook takes f6.
Rook takes f6. He's only got 8
G
seconds,
takes
so not a lot of
F6.
time to think it over. Rook
Yeah.
a4, and it looks like rook f7. Now we've got the shadow of the board.
Well,
I'm not
White-
sure
Is
I
the pawn
like.
enough compensation,
white,
yeah?
white is not
Yes.
worse here.
No, oh, for sure.
For sure
no,
not.
no,
Oh,
no
you'd rather
losing.
be white.
I'd rather be
I'd
white.
rather be white.
I'd rather be white. Once you get the structure, you get
And you
bishop
could put
D3,
your
king
bishop on
E3,
d3 too.
pawn to h5, king up to e4 on a good day.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't want to give up that pawn, so you better put it
So
on
I
d3.
play e4 right away, and he has.
Yeah.
To get rid
That's
of that
good.
c
That's
pawn.
good. I think.
Yeah.
Now I think we're close to a draw.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Exactly.
And king
I agree.
f7,
So
very
why
good
couldn't
move.
you couldn't have taken with the pawn, huh?
No, just
And then
The bishop
black
is
has to
locked
start
in.
worried about his other pawns. White that is.
Yeah, it's a draw, but once again, time trouble is going to be a key factor.
That's right. So we should keep watching this. But pretty well played there in the scramble. I think both of them finding some really only moves.
Agreed. Nice. King f6, solid. Like that move. Thank you, Mr. Arbiter.
Yeah, solid placement, body placement.
Yes, exactly.
That is a nice
Well, I
score.
do have the game on my board
Well,
in case we lost sight, but
It looks like we've got it.
not
back.
too many changes.
No, only thing here, we do have an exchange of pawns now on f4, but the thing is, with this 2-second increment, they're able to build back time on their clock, making it less insane. And here
Bishop g6.
well, Magnus wants to
doesn't
play
that just
e4, e5.
doesn't that allow an
Well,
exchange sacrifice
I have
with
rook
rook?
a6. I have rook a6.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Rook a6.
and here we got another view of the board.
And the king has to now drop back to the e7 square.
Maybe in an
Although a
ideal
lot of moves have
situation,
been-
Magnus would like to tuck the king to f5 with the structure pawn on f4, pawn e5, king to f5, but I still don't see a breakthrough there.
Oh,
So
no.
Fabi's
Hold on.
snipped up a
Fabi just snipped the
pawn.
pawn. A very big
That
deal.
is beneficial for him.
And now
and Magnus is-
only black can win.
Yes.
Only black can win.
And Magnus also looking very shaky now, not happy at all with what's happened here. He is down in exchange, but not an easy task to win this with the well-placed bishop.
This is the only game left. Yeah.
And now there's a rook f7, but he didn't really want to trade rooks that much here.
No, definitely
He wants
not.
to keep the rooks on the board.
Well, I'm thinking if I'm Fabi, what I could try to do is harass the king from behind, get my rook.
It's not an easy conversion, though.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Let's hope. Like, he overpushed this. He lost yesterday against Nakamura in a nice position.
Yeah, you see that it's not easy, and that's why Fabi's making all these fast moves, perhaps trying to gain some 2-second increments in the clock so he has a little bit of time to think.
And by the way, I have 9 seconds for.
Well, what's the setup
Magnus.
here? What's the setup to try to actively try to win here? Like, is this even winning?
Well,
Well,
yeah. First of all, I think Black's king would be ideally placed on the f2
well,
square.
that allows, no, it doesn't. Okay.
So he's just trying
everything's
to
hanged out.
build a bridge to bring his king closer to that. Well, I was going to say g3 square, but he's
looks like,
having a hard time getting his
Yeah.
king across. Is
Yes.
basically what's happening.
there's good chances Magnus can hold this.
Right, he
but
wants to
still a
get the
lot
king
more
behind the
playing.
pawns.
Well,
is
it's
what you're
all
saying.
about the clocks as well as the nerves.
That's right. So
20
that's why
seconds.
Magnus keeps playing a rook e8 at any moment.
Now he's going to bring the king in. The rook
Yeah.
is tied down, and now probably rook a3. Bring the king to f2, as Yasser mentioned. Although then,
But he's also got to watch that f7 square. That's the thing.
yep.
Ooh,
On a-
interesting move just there.
Allowing
Because now rook
rook
f6
f7.
check. Rook f6 was Fabi's idea.
But then I would-
And look at what he's got. He's got the f4 pawn. He's going to take off the f4 pawn.
Oh,
And it's mate
there
on
it's
the
mate.
board.
Wow.
Checkmate on the board. King, I thought Black's king needed to come to g3, but this is an ideal mating. Whoa.
Very,
Beautiful
very
performance by
very
Fabiano
impressive.
Caruana, who saved the day, especially since Wesley's so lost.
Yeah.
Magnus would really be running away with.
Well, we are with Fabiano Caruana, who really had a scintillating finish. Checkmate on the board. It's not every day that you checkmate the world champion.
Yeah, and it happened. I didn't even see it until like the last second because at first I was just going to take the pawn f4, which is probably also winning. But yeah, I mean, it was a bit random that I got this in because he was obviously much better at some point, clearly playing for a win. But I think I maybe found a few good moves and we got into a drawn ending. And he should have just taken a draw, but he pressed too hard. And I mean, I know the feeling. Yeah, I've done it myself.
You have I remember in Paris, you put together a nice streak, starting in this particular round as well. What is it about the number 6?
Maybe it's going to be my new lucky number.
Well, absolutely defeating Magnus. You're still a bit out of the way, though. What is it going to take to get back to maybe being able to win this tournament?
I mean, so far I haven't played too well on the Blitz. But, I mean, you know, what can I say? There's still a lot of chances to fight for first place, and I'll try my best.
A lot of points needed, but still, it's a good way to start by defeating Magnus Carlsen. How many of us would ever get to checkmate Magnus on the board? Absolutely great finish for Fabiano. We'll see how he continues as this tournament continues here from Blue.